Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a great betting Monday. Had a pretty good betting Monday. VIP went 1-0. My teaser, my teaser, 3 out of 4 teams hit, and the Washington State lost by half a point on the teaser, which is crazy. They lost to a game winner. I mean, you really can't make that stuff up. Unbelievable, but that's how it is. Be right back in it with another teaser for this week. So that's just a little recap of last night. I'm gonna start doing more recaps, keeping track of my picks. I'm still growing, still trying to figure out what I'm doing. So with all that said, let me get into these college basketball games. I only picked 6. I feel like the 6 were the most important games for today. They're all the ranked teams. The rest were they're not irrelevant, but probably not worth me covering because there were so many. So first matchup, we are going to have Iowa State versus Oklahoma State. Iowa State 2-14, 6-10 against the spread. Oklahoma State 13-6, 9-1 against the spread. Oklahoma State minus 12-point favorites as of right now, with the over-under sitting at 143.5. Two teams played on the 25th, and Oklahoma State won 81-60. Pretty much, gave them the business on that one. Iowa State 0-10 in their last 10. They're 4-2 against the spread in their last 6 against Oklahoma State, but they did not cover. They were 6-point underdogs last meeting, and they lost by 21. Don't think much has changed from this bad Iowa State team. Oklahoma State 14-6 straight up in their last 20, 12-3 in their last 15 games at home. Everything's pointing for Oklahoma State to cover this spread with 12 points, and I'm going to take that minus 12. Roll Oklahoma State with that one. Next pick, we have the Florida Gators versus Arkansas Razorbacks. Florida 10-5, 8-7 against the spread. Arkansas Razorbacks 16-5, 13-7 against the spread. Arkansas opening up as minus 3.5 point favorites, with the over-under sitting at 150. These two teams have not met yet. Florida 4-1 straight up in their last 5, 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 against Arkansas. They've been covering the spread against Arkansas, so that's a pretty good stat right there if you want to bet Florida. Arkansas 5-1 against the spread in their last 6, 6-1 straight up in their last 7. Coming off a nice win against Mizzou, Kentucky, and Mississippi State. They're pretty hot right now. Me being an Arkansas fan that I am, I got to pick Arkansas State minus 3.5. Not because they're one of my favorite teams, but they are the better team in this matchup. Arkansas minus 3.5. Next matchup, we have Michigan State versus Purdue. Michigan State 10-8, 4-14 against the spread. Purdue 13-8, 9-10-2 against the spread. Purdue opening up as 5.5 point favorites, with the over-under sitting at 135. Michigan State, these two teams played on January 8th, and Purdue won 55-54. So that was a close matchup right there. Michigan State 2-13 against the spread in their last 15. 2-5 in their last 7. They're 1-6-1 against the spread against Purdue in their last 8. Purdue 6-2-1 against the spread in their last 9. 6-3 in their last 9. It was a 1-point game in their last matchup, but man, it's tough because it was such a close game last time. I still like Purdue minus 5.5. They're the better team here. Michigan State's not what they usually are. I'm going to take Purdue minus 5.5. Next matchup, we have Missouri Tigers versus the Georgia Bulldogs. Missouri 13-5, 10-8 against the spread. Georgia 12-8, 10-9 against the spread. Missouri opening up as minus 3.5 point favorites, with the over-under sitting at 153.5. These two teams have not met. Missouri 2-4 against the spread in their last 6, 14-5 in their last 19. Georgia 10-3 in their last 13 games at home, so they've been a pretty good home team. 5-0 against the spread on their last 5 games played on Tuesday, if you want to roll with some random Tuesday numbers. I like Missouri minus 3.5 here, coming off a loss to Arkansas and Ole Miss. I like them on a bounce back game against Georgia. I think they cover the minus 3.5 there. Last 2 matchups for this video, we have South Carolina versus Tennessee. South Carolina 5-9, 6-8 against the spread. Tennessee 14-5, 10-9 against the spread. Tennessee opening up as 10-point favorites with the over/under sitting at 141.5. South Carolina 1-4 in their last 5 games. 1-7 in their last 8 road games. Not a very good road team at all. Tennessee, on the other hand, having trouble covering the spread. 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games. 14-5. They're 14-5 in their last 19. A really good Tennessee team. You know, they're just a way better team. Very bad South Carolina team. I like Tennessee minus 10 in this one. Last matchup, we have Northwestern versus Illinois. Northwestern 6-12, 7-9-1 against the spread. Illinois 14-5, 12-7 against the spread. Illinois opening up as 13-point favorites with the over/under sitting at 143.5. Illinois, these two teams met on January 7th. Illinois won 81-56, being only 6-point favorites. Them being 13-point favorites. I mean, Northwestern 0-10 in their last 10. I mean, they're on a 10-game losing streak. 2-8-1 against the spread. Northwestern minus 13, and that's a lock. That's going to be it for these college basketball picks. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. That'd be so awesome. Just giving you guys some picks, and hopefully you find these picks helpful in the spreads. Hopefully they can help you sway you in the right direction. And yeah, be sure to look out for my daily teasers. Lost 0-1 to start the week, but that's okay. We're going to bounce back. You just got to believe. Appreciate it, and see you guys in the next video. Thank you.